embarrassment holds me back from success. I'm gonna lean back. I know my chair is gonna. But ultimately, I've been thinking about it, and my biggest stoppage in life when I'm chasing after success is the perspective of others and what they're gonna think about me. And ultimately, it's just because I feel embarrassed, which is kind of dumb and is a really bad mental blocker because I honestly I've never thought about myself as somebody that cared about other people's perspectives and being embarrassed about certain things like making content, streaming, just being myself. But every time I try to pursue something that I know is gonna be looked at in a weird way from other people's eyes, and they might think this is lame or dumb, or that's gonna be my perspective on how they're gonna think about me, I kind of get to a blockage in life, like a mental barrier that's kind of ultimately stopping me from moving forward with what I want to do, which is, either making content or pursuing something or doing something that other people might view in my eyes as a little bit not in the ordinary. And we try so hard to be ordinary. We don't want to be ordinary, but the thought of us stepping out of that bubble to being something that's not ordinary is my biggest fear. And hopefully not, you don't relate to this, but if you do, then you do. Ultimately, everybody's biggest fear, because nobody wants to step out of that bubble of not being ordinary, but everybody wants that success and that lifestyle. But to get there, we're too embarrassed to do it. And success, the cost of success isn't embarrassment, but I definitely feel it's definitely a key part of it. And not as, and so what you're gonna do is embarrassing, but you gotta really mentally get past that barrier of what other people are gonna think about this situation as, oh, or how other people are gonna view the situation as in, oh, he's doing this, that's kind of, you gotta really be able to look at them and be like, okay, you view that, but ultimately this is what I want to do in my life, and I feel like this is gonna bring me success. And whether this person or that person thinks this is embarrassing, I'm not gonna stop doing it. Oh, camera a little up. A little more. So, and it's really hard because there's so many things I wanted to do in life, but I feel like because of the perspective of others and what they might view this as, or if they're gonna think this is a little bit embarrassing, I wouldn't pursue it. I remember when I was a freshman, I started a TikTok account. It blew up, but because I was embarrassed of my peers and other people seeing what I was posting, ultimately I stopped posting. And if I kept posting all the way up to my senior year, I could. This account was blowing up. I got 1 million views on posts. I was getting hundreds of thousands of likes, but I stopped. And then I'm looking back at it I'm so dumb, because now that I'm a senior, I'm realizing it doesn't even matter what these people view about me, how their perspective on what I do, how I'm doing is, it just doesn't matter. And that's all in your head, all of it. And now I'm really just trying to break out of that bubble. And it's still hard. Obviously I'm saying I'm getting through it. I don't care about it much, but it's still you do things and you always feel those eyes looking at you. But again, that's all in your head, but that feeling is always gonna be there. How, okay, this person might view what I'm doing is embarrassing or lame or stupid or whatever. And that's ultimately, that's gonna be what's gonna hold us back from pursuing greatness. And ultimately, that's gonna be one of my goals after I graduate in life, just not letting people's views and their perspectives affect me or hold me back as a person, because I think I'm a person that can achieve great things. But I always let people's perspective or my image of how they view me hold me back in life. And I'm done letting that happen. And you should be too.